Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jung Lo again. Today I'm in San Mateo, the Charles Gracie Academy. Right next to me, we have Ciaran Sanders, officially signed, competing on our upcoming event, Dragon House 31, at the heart of San Francisco Kezar Pavilion. Now, Ciaran, let's introduce you to after all the fight fit again one more time. Phenomenal performance, make your MMA debut on the Dragon House 30. Where you come from? What got you into fighting?
I've been fighting since I was 6 years old. I started off doing taekwondo. You know, I stopped that when I moved over here to America. I started boxing when I was in 8th grade with my dad. My dad's an ex-boxer, you know, sparred with world champions back in the day, especially Eddie Croft, when Eddie Croft was fighting for the title. And you know, then when I got into high school, I started wrestling a little bit. And now when I was a junior, I started doing jiu-jitsu. Like I've always loved jiu-jitsu, just the way it was, you know, how you move and all that. But I never had the time because I was always wrestling. But then once I got kicked off the wrestling team, I said I'm gonna have more fun at jiu-jitsu, and I've just been doing jiu-jitsu for about 5.5 years now. Just recently got my purple belt.
That's pretty awesome. Now, how do you like it being in the cage? I know you made your MMA debut on the last event. You like one of the most electronically generate so much energy in the crowd. Yeah. You're Irish, right?
Yeah.
Do you relate to Conor McGregor?
Oh no relation at all. But yeah.
But is it from the same town?
Same city. He's from the north side. He's from the rough area. I'm from the nice area down in about the south side.
he's like the MMA icon, you know.
Yeah, he's the.
I have to say, like, as much people as don't like Conor or dislike him, like I'm a big fan of Conor McGregor. That's my idol right there. I love the way he moves, the way he fights. It's incredible, very entertaining to watch it. So now, do you living up with the hype? A lot of Irishmen, they just got that, you know, people assume like, oh, Irish guy, they can bang, they can fight, they have a heart, you know, they can drink. Are those all true or not?
Oh yeah, they're all true pretty much. You know, you have your few that really don't like to fight, you know, so they take a different path. But I was born to fight, you know. I was put on this earth to, you know, fight in the cage. You know, I've done everything, but I know this is my calling, and I know in a few years' time I'll be on top. I'm already the best fighter now in Dragon House, best bantamweight. I know that for a fact, you know. No bantamweight's gonna beat me. And then when I drop down to 25, you know, I'm just gonna fucking storm through those 25-pounders.
Do you see yourself like make it fighting as your career?
Yeah, oh yeah. You know, I'm gonna obviously someday I'm gonna open up my own gym. You know, have that to fall back on. But I know for a fact I will be fighting professionally within the next 2 years.
That's pretty awesome. Now let's talk a little bit about your when you see your last fight on YouTube, what do you see yourself like? What do you think you can do better? What do you see yourself can be improved?
There's not a whole lot, you know. Few little bit of mistakes I did in the fight, and I will change them for sure. I know for a fact if my condition was like a small bit better, I would have finished that guy. You know, there are a few things about when I get the guillotine, you know, I can change that up. Don't fall to my back too early, you know, don't pull guard or anything like that. But I know if I have my conditioning and I drill the positions enough, I will finish. If I get my hands around someone's neck, I'll strangle them to death.
All right, I look forward to see that again, hopefully on the March 23rd. Now let's talk a little bit about your upcoming fight. You're fighting Chris Doe, another young up and coming lion. What do you think of that kid?
Oh, I know he's in good hands. I know his brother is a professional fighter. You know, he's gonna have top sparring, you know, top training, good rounds and everything. But so do I. You know, I train with professionals as well. I go down the B Street, Eddie Croft, and I jump in there with their professionals, like big guys. Like I remember I sparred with one of their pros that's 12-0, and You know, I held my own. You know, even if you're the best striker in MMA, if you get into the ring with a boxer, like, it's just the sweet science. You're not gonna. He's gonna hit you 100 times more than you hit him, and they hit hard. Right. Boxers hit hard, so I know. There's gonna be the kid, you know, Chris Doe, I think his name is. He's not gonna hit nearly as hard as a professional boxer does. I expect him to be quick. I expect him to be fast, but you know, he was smart in his pre-fight interview. You know, like, when you asked him what his game plan is, you know, everyone has a game plan until they get a slap in the face. Oh, I have a game. This is what I'm gonna do. But once you get in there, you're under the lights. Completely everything changes. And the one little mistake that he said, and I just read people. I just watch them and see the little details in them. I know I'm gonna beat this kid, but the one thing that he's messed up on saying was that he was gonna be nervous, that he's gonna be getting hit, he's gonna be trying to hit people. You know, when I got into that cage, no nerves. I was cool as a cucumber. Like, there was absolutely no nerves there. My nerves lead up to the fight, but come fight week, I'm dangerous. When it's fight night, I'm unstoppable.
You feel like you belong.
Oh, I know. I'm like, even like, I shake a lot. Like, I can't stay still. My coach from Daly City, Clint, he was wrapping my hands. He's like, you're very calm. You know, normally, like, when I move my hand, I shake, but like, he was wrapping my hands, and I was just fucking cool. You know, calm, cool, and collective, cool as a cucumber. Like,
there's some people, like, they want to do this, but when that day comes, and sometimes the nerves break down, can't perform, and I see people even pulled out of the fight a week before because they just can't handle the anxiety, you know. So, and there's people on the other hand, guys like you know, you get nervous and you know, anxious, and when it comes to the week of the fight, when it comes to the minute of the fight, you actually enjoy being able to be there.
I love it.
Yeah. So now, how do you see this fight going down? To knowing you don't really know exactly how he moved, how he fight, because he never had any MMA fight before. How do you prepare a guy like that?
I mean, as best you can, you know. Like, of course, you don't know what he's capable of. You know, he's gonna, obviously, he said he started off kickboxing when he was 12. I started doing taekwondo when I was 6. You know, so I got a few years on him. But, you know, he's gonna be ready. Obviously, if he's fucking getting in the cage, he's gonna be ready. You know, his brother's gonna have him well prepared. His gym's gonna have him well prepared. But, you know, same with the last fella, he was probably well prepared. He thought he was prepared, but it's just not enough. He's gonna be tough kid. He's gonna be fast. He's gonna be quick to the punch. But I'll be ready for every aspect of that fight. I'll be ready for wherever it goes. Standing on our backs, I'm on top. I'll be ready for him. You know, it's just another day. It's another day in the cage, another day in the park.
Do you see this fight go to distance?
You know, there's 6 minutes. You know, like, I remember when in the first fight, my first fight in the first round, I mounted the guy in the last like 30 seconds. Like, if it was a 3-minute round fight, I would have finished the guy. So obviously, I'm gonna look for the finish. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, you know, I'll say calm, cool, and collective. Pick my shots. I have my few shots that I want to, you know, throw at this guy. You know, that I'm pretty good with. And if I land him, I know he'll fall. He'll crumble.
I saw
under
you
the pressure.
on the last fight. You actually have a couple. You trying to get a heel hook and an ankle lock or something.
Oh,
like
no,
that, right?
I was trying to go for a knee bar. I know heel hooks and reaping is illegal, but if it wasn't, every person on the roster would be absolutely fucked. You know, like, if I can heel hook or whatever, reap, oh, yeah, that's just a delight. I'd love that. But, you know, we're in amateurs. We got to take care of the amateurs. You know, you don't want to get too hurt. But I know knee bars are legal. So if I get a hold of someone's leg, I'm going to snap his knee off. You know, that's what I'll try and do.
So now, coming off, you know, one of the top jiu-jitsu gym in the Bay, under Charles Gracie, under Cristiano, do you feel like you're more towards want to showcase of a jiu-jitsu, or you want to just fight whatever the fight you get?
Wherever it goes, man. Like I said, you know, everyone has a game plan till they get slapped. I don't really have a game plan. Like I said the last time, I'm just going to march forward, be in his face the whole time, make him feel uncomfortable, just pressure and break him through that, you know. So, I'll be ready for everything.
That's awesome. Are you planning on stay at the bantamweight for your whole amateur career?
Yeah. I'm not trying to drop down. Like, I walk around, like, before I started cutting weight for this fight, I was up to like 155. You know, I'm a fat little fucker. You know,
You're a lot smaller now, right?
Right now, yeah, I've cutting down a good few pounds in the last few weeks. But you know, I'm not like it's amateur. I'm not getting paid money. You know, I get the ticket sale and that. But I'm not gonna kill myself to get to 125. Like if I go to 125, it's gonna be a walk in the park. You know,
right?
Demolish them. But I like the 35. You know, I get to eat a little bit. You know, I like to eat, so I like to eat. I like to drink. So it's hard enough cutting the 35 as it is, but cutting the 25 is a whole different animal. But when I go pro, obviously, I'm not going to be trying to stay. I'll do a few fights maybe at 35 when I go pro, but when I go pro, I'm going to definitely do 25 or 25.
Who do you see in the Bay Area at 135 pounds will be like a challenging for you?
Fucking none of them. None of them. You know, I've looked at a lot of the guys that like are good, you know, but I just think I have that, you know, that I'm ahead of the game, you know. I know what I'm doing, you know.
Well, for sure, you bring the A game, and you bring the most energetic energy in the ring. That's a damn sure.
I bring an army with me.
Now, any special sponsor? Anyone you want to shout out to?
No, I do need a sponsorship. So if you're looking to sponsor a young, hungry fighter, give us a shout on Instagram at Ciaran Sanders. Ciaran_Sanders_BJJ, or email me at madclan650@gmail.com. madclan650@gmail.com. I'm not going to give my number. The girlfriend wouldn't like that. Yeah, no, I have a shout out to obviously my team, Charles Gracie, San Mateo. Obviously Charles Gracie, Daly City, they're like family to us. Bay Area Fighting Academy, and where I do my boxing, B Street, down in San Mateo, down in San Mateo down there, and Eddie Croft is the boxing coach down there, one of the best boxing coaches in the game today. Has a lot of good boxing professional fighters, amateurs too, you know. That's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and a shout out to my family and my dad, especially my dad. I do a lot of work with my dad, you know. Without my dad, I'll be different.
Is your family living here too?
Yeah. My I moved over here with them about 7 years ago now.
Nice.
Yeah, 7 years ago.
Well, this event is a live stream pay-per-view nationwide on all different devices. If any one of your friends, families out of town from Ireland can't make it to the event live, order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com, and check out the fight card layout from DragonHouseMMA.com. This is a huge stack card, about 20 fights on the card, 15 pros, 5 amateurs. So all the up-and-comer hungry guys will be the undercard, and here's one of them, you know. So the Dragon House, June 15, we're thinking about doing one. It's just pure amateur. All the up-and-comer will hand out 2 to 3 fight pro contracts on that fight card. So keep it up. And on top of that, the upcoming Big Dragon House / URCC combination fight card will be July 27 at the Oracle Event Center, the home of the Warriors. Now they're moving to San Francisco, and then we're moving to the Oracle Arena. So if your opponent watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
No disrespect, but when we're in the cage, I'm going to give you no respect. And I'm coming for you, kid. I hope you're ready. May the best man win, like you said.
That's awesome. So any last word, shout out to any special people, making sure all your friends and family come hit you up to get tickets from you?
Oh yeah, hit me up on Instagram if you have my number. Call me, get your tickets now. I'm not going to save you a fucking ticket, and don't ask me to Venmo you or Venmo me, because I'll just tell you to fuck off. Alright, so you know, just get your tickets while you can.
Just showed up. You know, you runs the kids program here at the Charles Gracie Academy. You're also teaching privates here, so I'm assuming any beginner level, entry level, white belt, blue belt want to get a private, hit up Ciaran Sanders, right? Yep. That's awesome. We'll see you guys on March 23rd, 6 weeks out. The huge stack card, and don't miss it. And please subscribe our YouTube channel if you haven't had. Please do give us a little bit of love and support, and give us a thumbs up on the Dragon House MMA fan page on Facebook. And we look forward to put up another epic event for you guys March 23rd. We'll see you guys out there. Any last words to anybody?
No. That's that's about it. Sounds pretty good.
You ready to kill?
Kill or be killed, but I'll be doing the killing that night.
Sounds good. We'll see you guys March 23rd. Have a good day, everyone.